Good evening, inmates. Welcome back to Batman Arkham Asylum. Last time the Scarecrow, well, tried to take us once more into a world of terror, but we gave him the slip, and he gave us the slip. So now we have to track him down before he floods Gotham with his fear toxin in the water supply. That'd be bad. And then once we take care of that, we're going to head down to Killer Croc's lair to find some plants.
So what's down there?
Killer Croc's cell. Hell, you've heard the stories. Might as well call it his feeding house. Same difference. No one goes in and comes out again whole.
So why is Scarecrow going after him?
Don't care. I locked the door behind him. He ain't coming out again.
In order to get into the elevator, we're going to have to go unlock these doors, which should be as easy as taking out these thugs guarding it. Have another interview tape here, along with a plaque I actually didn't notice before. It's, you don't have to be mad to work here, but it certainly helps. I wonder if it's a coincidence we found that next to one of Harley Quinn's interview tapes. Something I haven't made mention of yet, but it's pretty noticeable now, is that as you go through the game, Batman's character model actually takes damage that appears throughout the different areas you're going in.
That guy freaks me out. Yeah, me too.
It's pretty noticeable now.
It's the bat! Get him on the ground! You hit like a girl!
Apparently, girls hit very hard in Gotham.
Let's finish! More firepower! This you got?
Before we full-on head into the sewers, that could have been bad. Before we head into the sewers, there's a secrets map up this way, which will give us all the secrets in the intensive treatment area. And, we should be good to head along our merry way now. This door actually leads right into the sewers, so that's convenient.
One step closer, and this goes into the water. The cave will fill with your deepest, darkest nightmares, and you will never reach your precious venom roots.
Don't do it, Crane!
I wonder if Scarecrow had ever considered that his entire plan to poison the water supply would get in the way of Killer Croc. But it seems like he's taking care of that problem for us.
Oracle, I'm heading into Croc's lair to collect the plant spores Ivy spoke about. He's in some kind of old sewer network. Send me the schematics. It's like a maze down here.
There's nothing on record. Bruce, are you sure about this? Sounds like a suicide mission.
I've got no choice. I've tuned the scanner to detect the spores required to make the antivenom. It'll lead me straight to them.
What about Croc?
Croc's just an animal. And animals just need traps and the right bait. I'll be fine. I'll contact you when I'm done. These floating platforms will support me, but will also send sound waves through the water, giving away my position to Croc. I'll need to move as slowly as possible.
You'll see on the left side we have a sound meter. The one way to get around it is to just walk very slowly, but that's not very quick. While you're crouched down, you make minimal noise, and you can also move at nearly full speed. It's not as fast as running, but it's still pretty quick. Down in the sewers, Killer Croc will pop up, and the only way to take care of him is to, well, throw a batarang at the collar around his neck. You do have to manually aim this. If you try to quick fire it, it's not going to connect, and you're going to have a bad time. There are five different of these spore plants we have to pick up.
These spores don't contain enough of the antivenom mold. I'm going to need to find more.
Right, because there's not enough. And whenever Killer Croc jumps out of the water, it makes a lot of noise, so it's going to give you a little bit of time for you to be able to run as much as you want to get to the next area before it calms down again.
Feasting on your bones.
Huh. So, what happened there? Well, I got a bit unlucky. Normally, whenever you throw something at Croc, it should stay locked on, but since he had to bust through that gate, it threw off my targeting. And the second batarang I threw, which really should have taken care of him, locked onto the venom plant instead. So, to get around that, we'll knock down the venom plant before we get close to it this time. And, should be able to take care of this no problem. Yeah, you know, crisis averted. I actually like this this entire section a bit more on hard mode because, well, as I was saying, I enjoy it more on hard mode because, well, Croc hardly ever gives you a moment of peace. It seems like every corner you turn he's popping up and trying to grab you in one way or another. Although, As it is, I suppose if you're squeamish, you can get freaked out pretty easily by his frequent appearances. Well, that's inconvenient. It's a good way, we just have this method of traversing distances without touching the ground. By using the line launcher, we'll be able to go over any destroyed platforms Croc has made. Now that he's done it once, Croc will continue to, more or less at random, break those platforms as we run on them.
I've got enough spores. I need to get back to the Batcave and formulate the antidote.
Oh, I get it. You've activated a sonar beacon down there. Clever.
Oracle, I'm getting out of here.
What about Croc?
He won't be a problem.
I'm used to Croc actually having broken through that door, but it didn't happen this time. You can throw multiple batarangs at Croc, but it doesn't really make a difference. It's just a nice little flavor thing. Something particularly worth mentioning is it seems like Croc never breaks these center platforms, you know, the bigger ones. Which is definitely helpful. If he's broken a significant string, well... As I was saying, if he's broken a big string of platforms, well... you're not really going to have a way to get around with the line launcher if you've got nothing to land on, so it's very nice to still have those larger platforms in place.
Hungry Batman.
Pretty much as soon as you hit these, this last string here, you're on the final stretch. Things do change up a little bit, but it should be fairly easy.
Can't run from me.
once you're in this tunnel. You can throw batarangs at them, but it won't really have that much of an effect. Truth is, there's really only one way to take care of them, and it's what Batman set up at the very beginning.
I will find you!
So with Killer Croc taken care of, we do have one more upgrade to get, and this will actually be our final, well, non-health upgrade. We'll get the proximity detonation for the explosive gel, which, again, I don't find that useful, but it's neat. And we just have to make our way back to the Batcave to do a little bit of science, because that's what Batman does best.
It's not down here.
Joker says the Bat's got a storeroom or cave or something down here.
No way.
Joker says he's getting his toys from somewhere. Makes sense, I guess.
Down here in Hidden Blue, so keep looking. The boss isn't happy, and I don't want to be the one that pissed him off.
Yeah, good point.
He's here!
Seismic spikes in all locations. It's not good.
It's okay. I've got the mold samples. I'm heading to the Batcave to mix up the antidote.
Good. I'd tell you to hurry, but I'm sure you know what you're doing. Contact me in the cave if you need anything.
Before we go to the cave, there is this Riddler trophy over here that's been mocking us since we first saw it. And now we'll go to the cave.
Scan and open.
How close are you to making the cure?
Close. It's been more difficult than I expected. The process is slow, difficult, and doesn't produce much antidote.
And the good news?
The chemical will definitely stop Ivy. It may also reverse the Titan transformation. I need to run some more tests to be sure. I've set the computer to create more, but I need to get out of here and find Ivy.
Thank God. Her plans have reached the Gotham River. Are you alright?
I'm fine.
With this we have our last new toy. Much like the first time we were in the Batcave and got the Batclaw, now we have the Ultra Batclaw. The Ultra Batclaw will allow us to pull down, well, structurally weak walls. But we'll play more with that next time.
Patient interview number 1.
So, I'm your first, am I, Toots? Well, you know what they say, you never forget your first time. I'll try to make it memorable for you.
Oh, you already have. Tell me, why do you do the things you do?
Why do you think I do it?
Fame, notoriety, a desire to stand out from the crowd, a wicked sense of humor.
You're good. How did you figure me out, Doc? I've had doctors poking around in here for years, and no one was as astute, and if you don't mind my saying, beautiful as you.
Really? You're just playing with me.
Well, you'll never know, will you? Unless...
Unless what? Tell me. Care to tell me how these got in my office?
Simple, really? I put them there. Why? You don't like flowers?
I think the guards would be interested to know you've been out of your cell.
Oh, if you really were going to tell, you already would have.
How do you know I haven't already?
Oh, sweet. I like you. I really do. Even your name. Rework it a bit and we get...
Harley Quinn, like the clown. I know, I've heard it before.
It's a name that puts a smile on my face. It makes me think there's someone here I can relate to. Someone who might like to hear my secrets.
Really? Go on.
Not here, my dear. Too many ears and eyes. Come back tonight. I'll be ready for you.
Sit down and shut up.
You think I'm scared of you, Cash? I've got your scent. You're
And I've got yours too. Know what? It stinks. Carry on, Doc.
Please don't do that again, Mr. Cash. It's not helping. I'm sorry about the comment, but what can we do if you insist on hospitalizing 3 dogs?
Strap on whatever you like, Doc. This thing just tickles. I'm happy to wait here. Wait for the bat. He'll be back, and I'll kill him. Then Cash. Then you.
In your dream. Now get up.